This is Eyes on America. The truth, the whole truth, unbiased truth. You will find it here. I am Abdullah Ibrahim. Today, I'm going to speak about two things. To those who are still supporting the militia in Sudan. And I will talk about the political maturity of Sudanese at this time. Excuse me. I can't imagine until this minute, after what happened in Al-Fashir, seen by the whole world, the viciousness and the violence that witnessed by every person in this world. Until now, people has will to send cargo planes filled with weapons to destroy Dar Fur. People in Dar Fur, the two tribes, Zagawa and Masalit, are almost wiped out, completely wiped out. Whoever left alive and not belong to the militia, either in Chad or in North Sudan, or in the North Sudan. Let us see the argument of those who try to support. What's your purpose? When I commit to a cause, I commit because I'm persuaded that there is a purpose. What's your purpose? Whom you belong to? And what's your purpose? If we consider, for the sake of argument, just for the sake of argument, your purpose is security of Israel. For argument. For, as I always say, I'm a realistic and live in reality. And there are facts. In reality, you cannot close your eyes and say they are not happening. Just forget about it. It's not happening. If we consider the cause is security of Israel and migration of people from Africa to Europe, because the weapon that found in Sudan is European weapon. It's British weapon. We're going to come later on to that. For a reckless decision that made by the people who supplying the weapon. If it came directly from England, directly from Britain, or came through a host representing Britain. If we consider the purpose is security of Israel, destroyed Lebanon army, it's okay. We understand that. That's seen. That's a fact. Destruction of Syrian army, that's a fact. Destruction of Iraqi army, that's a fact. Destruction of Yemen army, that's a fact. Destruction of Libya army, that's a fact. And now, destruction of Sudanese army. Sudanese army cannot be destroyed like the rest of the armies for a reason. Sudanese army is made by British army, made by Britain. Very disciplined, very organized, very professional, supported by all Sudanese nations, cannot be destroyed. Second, Sudanese army is not in a war with Israel, and it will never fight or have an idea to fight in future after a two-state solution that's suggested by the President Trump and supported by Mohammed bin Salman last week. Sudanese army has no intent in future to engage in a threat for Israel after two-state solution. I strongly believe President Trump is serious about the peace in Middle East, and that's where it's going to go. That's where it's going to go. Israel should not worry about Sudanese army. Stop fighting in Dar Fur. People has nothing to do with that cause. After this war come to halt, will not be any more migration of any entity, any person from any country, neighboring country, through Sudan to go to Europe. This will be eliminated. That's not going to happen. So what's your purpose? Hasty decision you had done to yourself. Malaysia commander Hemeti and his groups are not even there in Sudan to coach or to lead this member of the militia. They are very undisciplined and uncontrollable, raping, destroying, killing, burning people alive. What kind of morality is that? Do you ask yourself, you're supporting people with no morality? And what kind of hasty decision that British weapon, highly sensitive, signal intelligence, intercept drones, British secrets, these secrets. You have weapon that out there in boxes. In practice, if this weapon right now, with the technical manuals, taken legally by the Sudanese government and given away to your adversary, how you feel? Do you think you did a hasty decision by supporting Hemeti? Is that a hasty decision to support a person that unwanted, to give secrets away? For what? What you gaining from that? Hemeti and his followers, they will never put a foot in Sudan no matter what. Darfurians do not want to see Hemeti or any person that participated in Hemeti's cause. So what's your purpose again? Let me tell you something. There is something that might ease the confusion for you and make you understand how Hemeti happened and why the Sudanese don't want to see him or his associate in future because they are criminals. They're only awaiting the weapon. They're only awaiting the punishment that will face them in future. No more. Let me take you a little bit and let you give you an idea why Hemeti and his followers are no welcome. Because circumstances have changed. Completely the circumstances that created this man is no longer in existence. This is how it goes. General Gaddafi of Libya is already dead and forgotten. General Gaddafi is a friend of General Jafar Nimeri. Jafar Nimeri, Jamal Nasser, Gaddafi are friends, good friends. Muslim Brotherhood, by the leadership of General Bashir, the failed general that before the revolution that hijacked by Hemeti Hamdok and Arman Silik and their other associate. 2019, General Bashir phased out by a revolution that hijacked by these four individuals I have said. But before we go to this point, I'm going to explain to you how Hemeti happened. General Gaddafi hates General Bashir because General Bashir is the successor of General Nimeri. General Nimeri is a friend of General Gaddafi. General Gaddafi created a rebel to take General Bashir down. General Gaddafi had created Jan Jaweed to take General Bashir down. Khalil, Abraham, many are Kuminawi and others. Today, at this moment, Khalil had died, but his two deputies, right now, Mini Minawi and other Khalil, Doctor, they are supporting the government right now, supporting the Sudanese army fighting against General Hemeti. That time of history is finished. It's not in existence anymore. General Gaddafi dead and forgotten. General Bashir are no longer a Muslim Brotherhood. They phased out 2019, 6 years ago. People who were created by General Gaddafi to fight against General Bashir today are fighting Hemeti against ego to come back to take Sudan by force. General Hemeti is 4 years grade graduate, 4 years education in his life. General Bashir has brought him to fight Minawi and Khalil, to fight Janjaweed. To fight Janjaweed, that's how Hemeti created by General Bashir. He reached a level that is unbelievable for a person who has only 4 years grade. 4 year grade education. He reached a level that no one Even the uniformed services generals in the academy, they never reach that place. Lost it because his association with Hamdok, Arman, Silik, and others. He lost it. Now, to fulfill his ego, to please himself, he wants to wipe out the entire country to come back. And you're helping him. He cannot come back. He has no cause other than to fulfill his ego. Even though if he kill his tribe, he kill everyone. Please, stop it. Stop it. Sudanese today, excuse me, has reached political majority. Political maturity, which is the last phase of Maslow, self-actualization. Maslow is a theory of Abraham Esther, how the society function and how the society learn and how the society go forward, how the person visualize and internalize who is he and what you want in this life, what you want to accomplish. I'm not going to go through Maslow, but I will touch three parts of Maslow. Security, from hunting and gathering and basic needs, food and shelter, and security and sense of community. You want to belong. You want to be loved from your party, from your friends, from your family. You want to belong to something. You belong to something. You made the community, you made the tribe, you have sense of belonging. It's a phase number 3. Phase number 4 is in the Maslow. Self-esteem. You have self-esteem. You want to build something. You want to do something. You want to improve something. Sudanese knew that already. This war have put them together. The sense of community, like, wait a minute, we have a foreign invaders. All Africa coming to take our lands, supported by our own brothers and sisters, the Arabs. Have the sense of community on them. They have this team to accomplish something. We will never let them do that. We will never let anyone come from outside and take our land. That their self-esteem stood up. They knew no more misunderstanding between who they are. Self-actualization. Self-actualization, this is our home, and we need to build it the right way, the way we want. Because I think we were playing around all that time. Self-actualization. Who we are, what we did, what do we have? I'm not going to be talking too long today. I'm going to go straight to the point. Sudan is no longer interested in following or becoming a tail to Africa, or becoming a tail to Arabs, or becoming a tail to the east or to the west. Sudan in the self-actualization phase. Sudan has reached political maturity. Political maturity is partnership in business. Sudan, this war, this 6 years war, held Sudan back. Sudan taken the Muslim Brotherhood 2019, 6 years ago, and prepared itself to excel in economy, to improve life. Al Jazeera project. Jazeera project is the biggest and largest agriculture project in Africa, created by British from scratch. $1 billion, was up and running and functional and supporting the entire British colonies time. The Jazeera project today is ruins. Al Jazeera project in future, after this war go away, needs to be developed and prepared to be up and running again. Guess what? Who will have a lion's share logically if we Sudanese want to make profit from that project? Partnership. You make it with who? Who's the most logically to go to? The area that created the project first place will be a lot of partnerships in agricultural produce. That project only need agricultural equipment, remodernization, and a market. Market that has been established by Britain at that time need to be activated. Activation companies, they will make a lot of money, billions of dollars in future, because today the world is not staying still. The number is increasing every year. Food shortage is everywhere today. That project is supported. That's business, partnership, no more fight. Chevron Corporation, during President Jafar Numeri time, had discovered the oil in Dar Fur, in Kordofan. President Numeri went down by Muslim Brotherhood. For a Chinese company, Chinese companies today is phased out. They their contract and out. Chevron company had opportunity in the near future. This war stop tomorrow, stop after tomorrow. We pick the phone and see if Chevron want to come back. $1 billion of oil. There is a lot of oil now need to be drilled out. That's business, partnership. No more fight. Does that make sense? Have gold in the north, gold in the west. Do you think Sudanese need more experts in that field? Bet you. We do. That is business. Now, all this war, what's about? What's about? This war in Sudan. Our reason is the hardship, economical hardship. People in the West, they think people in the North who holding the government, they're neglecting them. Same way people in the South in the past. They say they're marginalized and they don't care about. But that was not true. The reality, Muslim brotherhoods, they have no capability of running a country with 50 million human beings. They are religious, blinded. They have no real education how to run an economy that enable everyone to live in prosperity and dignity. They don't have that. Everything is based upon their affiliation to religion. People are marginalized, yes, in everywhere, but not only on the south, not only on the west, even in the north itself. In the near future, this war is stopped. Be partnership with the world community in a field that we think is necessary to have partnership with it. At this moment now, people in the West suffering because of an assumption, only assumption that this man, Hemeti, has the key to the supporters, that the people supporting him by weapon, to put hand in Sudan. I want that idea to be corrected. Hemeti and his group, they have no space in Sudan in the future. The Sudanese who immigrated outside the country, like me and others, we are willing to help, absolutely willing to help. And we will not let radicalism venture around anymore, because people had to be more aware and more intelligent enough to develop the economy, to develop the resources, to improve their life. improve the lifestyle, to have decent relations with other countries, to have productive and successful businesses with other countries, to run their life with more understanding. For those who still thinking, supporting Hemeti and his group, I tell you this: stop it. Stop it, please. But this is not the right solution. The right solution to stop it, let the army secure that area, to secure election for civilian government that's willing to cooperate with the rest of the world to have the things going. Killing Dar Fur is not a solution. That's all what I want to say about this today. And I hope I deliver this message. And I hope to see no more cargo planes landing in Niala to support this criminal group. And I'm looking forward for this to happen so we can have this war behind and restart the real business partnership, because that's what's supposed to happen. And I'm satisfied so far for this. And until next subject, I wish you good day and happy life. See you next time.